Hello, and welcome back to the PatricksGreenTea podcast. Like last week, we have a short recording that came a few days prior to the main episode that I'd like to include. It was a brief observation about how I'd viewed the timeline of my life in the past. Here it is. So, this is PatricksGreenTea. It's going to be a short episode, just a few notes. 9:33 p.m., November 7th, 2019. I remembered something, or I learned, I guess, something about myself, and it was that. Sorry, I have a burp. I don't want to speak before the burp. All right, whatever. It was that I see my life in epochs that are defined by the lengths of time that certain relationships lasted. So I haven't seen myself as just me. I haven't been present in a long time. It probably hasn't been as long a time as I think it has, because I feel like I've been super present in Colorado, and that was a beautiful experience and beautiful way of living. But I don't know. That's basically it. I don't feel a whole episode in me. I just wanted to record some notes. I went back in time to a lot of old songs I haven't heard in a long time. Brought me back to high school. And maybe super present and not even think about my problems or relationships, friendships, or loving relationships. Just anything, just me by myself experiencing my life. Yeah. Anyway, thank you. Ta-ta. Next up is the full-length episode. I'm sorry if the street noises were annoying. New York doesn't really have many spots that are both quiet and safe at night. Hope you enjoy. Hello, it's 8:31 p.m. Beep beep. November 10th, 2019. How are you? I just smoked out of a bowl. It was a really nice smoke. It like stayed lit, so the smoking was much more gradual. It's about 4 hits, like full hits, and I'm not high yet, but it's gonna get to me in about a few minutes. Oh, I'm feeling like a head rush. And that's, I guess, what a head rush is. Like, I feel my head feels heavier. It's hard to describe. Like right behind the temples, it feels like it's being dragged down. Or maybe that's not a head rush. Maybe I'm experiencing something else. I don't know. Anyway, I'm walking down 10th Street, East 10th Street, and kind of missing my Reese's Pieces I just bought for myself tonight. A little bit, not really. My throat feels different. It feels like it's like craving. The moon is like pretty much full. I see it right now above me. I was thinking earlier today about how I hope that this podcast isn't low quality, because I don't put much work into it, but I put a lot of thought into it, you know. I wonder if that's like all it takes to make a podcast that's like decent. That's all I really hope this becomes, a decent one. I mean, I hope it gets really good, but I don't know. My minimum is decent. I think that's what it is. If I really had to think about it, I'm sure I did a decent job with all the voiceovers, whatever these are called. I feel like by this point, I've done, like, I'm good enough at it, and I was thinking in my I don't know, earlier tonight I was thinking this street is too noisy, I'm gonna walk away from it. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Bad podcasting earlier tonight. Oh yeah, I guess I just forgot that, like, I forgot what it was like, what I thought of my podcast. I, like, forgot my mindset that I'm in when I'm actually podcasting. It just wasn't registering with me. So I'm being distracted by too many things in my visuals right now. Sorry. I don't know what to talk about now. I just talk about what I'm seeing. A squeaky cab just went by. I don't know what church this is called, but it's a very famous church. Or it looks famous. It looks old. It's not St. Mark's Church, but Trinity Church? I don't know. It's right at the end of Stuyvesant Street, and whatever that comes out to be. The church is on a triangle, and it's cool. It's right above St. Mark's Place. Yeah, anyway, that's my neighborhood now. I live around there, and it's like, it's weird. I have a weird view of life now coming into school, having had my hospital experience and everything, but but I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. My brain's not working tonight. The hospital. Oh, my view of life is different coming in, and now my perspective in this neighborhood is putting me in a weird mind space relative to that. I don't know how it makes me feel. I'm excited to leave New York and leave this chapter behind me, because I think it was a failed experiment. I didn't achieve what I hoped to, and I started yearning for a place outside of where I am, and it's hard to do that for like as many years as I have now. Yeah, I've lived in New York for too long. I don't know. That was some people I walked by. I feel weird talking into the thing. I mean, no one's gonna care. That's some coughing across the street. I should really just like get a quiet space, record in there. It's hard in this city, you know. I can do my room, but I don't want to be in my room. Let's see. 7 minutes. This is a lot shorter than I thought it was. A lot shorter. Anyway, now that my mind's all jumbled up adequately, I don't know. I can definitely say I'm high, but it's still not a full high. The fucking weed. Yeah, so many ambient noises. Or not ambient, I guess. They're just like noises. I don't know. I'm starting to get like out there. I was gonna say that this high isn't that high, but I feel like leaving because I feel like this is definitely high, but it's just not appropriately applied. Oh God, super noisy street. I'm sorry about this. I'm gonna not record around busy streets anymore. But anyway, I keep dragging my feet on the ground. It's this weird not ADHD. OCD. I don't know why it took so long. It's like a little OCD thing I do, where it's like I have to, when I do one, I have to correct it with the other one.
They were like $5.
It's really annoying. East 10th Street, I'm back. I made a full circle around the block. So many people, so many noises. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna go because that's not what I want to do. Earlier I had the inclination to do this podcast, and then that feeling didn't go away. It was not like a compulsive thing. Howdy. It didn't feel like a compulsive thing, and it persisted. It was cool. So I was like, I'm gonna do a podcast. So I kind of want to stick with it. I like the feeling of having recorded one. I know that I don't like I think that I won't like the feeling of getting high and like quote unquote wasting it. But I don't think I'll think I was wasting it. Next time I'll get high is very soon. I don't have any big worries between me and then, so it's going to be shorter than I think it will. Left inside a Moby in something again. I think it's in trouble again or something like that. Maybe I should just go home and finish the podcast there. I feel so like... I was going to feel so detached. I feel so detached when I'm recording in my dorm. But anyway, what I really want to say is how quiet the neighborhood just got. This is a nice little spot to podcast. I like this. I'm sorry you keep having to hear my shoes. I feel less high than I did when I was talking about being high. I feel less high. But if I concentrate on it, then I really... If I like concentrate on it with my head, then I really feel... high, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry it took so long. I should stop apologizing. I should stop. A little noisy over there. I'm going to stop obsessing over the noise also. That seems kind of annoying to myself. I don't care if it's annoying to you guys. I mean, I do. I'm just kidding. Anyway. Oh, I see now. I see what 7th Street is supposed to be. The residence hall. Huh. It's a weird place, this neighborhood. If you go like right east of it, it's cool. Oh wait, no, that's not 7. That's not 7th Street. That's another school. Oh. I'm having like very dull, very dull hallucinations or like feelings that normally I would get at a full strength when I'm normally high. It's like they're there, that I can't access them when I'm sober regardless, so they're plain old high hallucinations. But like what I'm feeling is it's hard to describe. I saw this like genie thing like do something. I didn't lose my vision, but like I closed my eyes and like it felt very intensely present, even though it wasn't, even though it didn't exist. So this feels like the first episode. I remember doing this first episode, or I don't know which, but I remember editing it. Oh man, I hope, I really hope I start publishing the podcast soon. I'm really afraid of the consequences of people knowing that I smoke, and if there would be ramifications for that. So that was me entering my building. I didn't want to podcast while I was next to the guard or next to anyone in the lobby. So I'm back now. Waited for a long time for the elevator. If you give me a moment, just gotta unlock my door. Riveting podcasting, right? Alright, I'm home. I just said I'm home next to my fucking roommates. Not meaning to say it to them, but to say it to the podcast. That's really cringy. You know, the first thing I went for was the Reese's Pieces. Yeah, we're doing this. Just a few, then I can come back to podcasting. No. Anyway, I'm gonna put on some weird lighting. Boo. Gotta restart my iPad. YouTube. I've been doing this a few times now. Psychedelic visuals. Yep. Then I just hit it. Alright, then turn the lights off. Trippy. Alright, sweet. Let's go on for about 20 minutes, which is the length I wanted. Okay, now I'm less discombobulated by the entry and the lighting and all that. Not that I'm not discombobulated. Ugh. The lighting's not really doing anything. But I don't know. I'm kind of lost in thought. I imagine all these sentences are just like two words at a time, like each thought being, or each thought being shaped to two words at a time. I can't even talk now. Like, my ideas don't make any sense. Oh, imagining like 2 seconds of alertness or intelligibleness at a time in my speech from the perspective of someone listening. Ugh. My iPad actually does light up and look pretty. Just gotta position it right. Alright. Man, I feel really good. Like I just walked a long time, even though I didn't. I feel like rubber, but not like rubber, like a rubber eraser. I feel like a like a rubber cast, or like a rubber mask part. Like what's the word? Monster makeup. I'm gonna go now. I think 20 is my limit. Before I just want to explore the rest of this high by myself. Thank you for Thank you for listening and watching. Another one down. See you on the other side. Hello. Thanks for listening to the podcast. You can find me at PatricksGreenTea on Patreon, Discord, Spotify, YouTube, Twitch, and Bandcamp. Patrick's Green Tea Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, TuneIn, Stitcher, and Instagram. At PatrickGreenTea without an S on Twitter. Supplemental materials like photos and text are available on our website, PatricksGreenTea.com. You can join our subreddit at r/PatricksGreenTea. You can make comments on YouTube and on the website, and you can contact me directly at patricksgreentea@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and have a lovely day.